Do you need to know the sport that you're betting on to be profitable when betting on sports? Do you need to know the math behind it? Do you need to have experience or knowledge about the players? What is the best strategy for betting on sports? Welcome to Juiced Bets. My name is Trevor. I've done both, right? In the past, I've been watching football, watching basketball, studying the players, the way the game flows, looking at articles, spreadsheets, digging into the data behind each player, how they do at home, on the road, all of that. And recently, I've started Plus EV sports betting where I'm strictly looking at math, right? Looking at the data behind the odds, trying to find line discrepancies, and strictly allocating my bankroll to those, mispriced lines or potential opportunities where I can find some positive expected value. There's a lot of different opinions in this industry on what is the best way to bet on sports. And today I'm going to break it down, look at the differing opinions, and kind of have a little bit of a chat with, what is the best way to do it. And at the end of the day, it comes down to who you are as a person, what's going on in your life, how busy you are. It really does depend on who you are. And obviously I have my own opinions on it too. So without further ado, we will get into that, but make sure you do like and subscribe to this video. It definitely helps us grow. And yeah, let's get into the video. So let's start off with the opinion that knowledge and experience is the best way to get an edge and the best way to be profitable when betting on sports. There's a lot of people, and I would say the large majority of people think that to be profitable betting on sports, you need to know what sport you're betting on. You need to know all of the players. You need to have experience. You need to, test different things and have a previous history of betting using this strategy of using, your eyes and looking at stats and understanding the players and how the game works. All of that information needs to be there for you to be profitable. At least that's what most people think is the best surefire way to be profitable betting on sports. I get it, right? It makes a lot of sense that if you want to be profitable betting on basketball, well, you need to know, why specifically you're going to be betting on Damian Lillard to go over points, right? Whether he's good on the road, he has a nice matchup, there's an injury on his team, so he's going to get more looks. All of this. Now, here's where my argument would come in that would say this doesn't necessarily make you a profitable sports bettor. And that's because I believe that all of this information, okay, not all, 99% of the information that you might be going off of, he's good on the road, someone's injured, whatever, all of that is already baked into the market, right? The market understands this. And the market is set by sports books and bettors, right? The sports books have algorithms that are setting their lines. They're understanding, okay, Damian Lillard is good on the road. He scored 35 points last time he played in Phoenix or whatever, and someone's injured. And so that's how they set their line. And someone might say, okay, well, they're setting their line that way and then the sports bettor comes in and they say, okay, well, we're going to take the overs, right? Everyone thinks he's going to go over because of all this stuff, and his line gets bet even higher. Now, that's the market, right? The sports book is setting the line. The sharps, the bettors are coming in and betting either over or under, and that's how the lines are being set. The market sets this. My argument is that the market is always right. You can't think that just because you know basketball, you've looked at the stats, you know that Damian Lillard shot 80% last season from 3 in Phoenix, whatever. Just because you know that and you think that you have an edge, well, the line that you're betting on, his, over 4.5 threes or whatever, that's being set because of all this information. So you know it, but also the market knows it. Everyone knows this. And so I would argue that just because you have this information, knowledge, experience, it doesn't mean that you're going to be profitable because the market has already caught up to this. And so that's what brings me into the second strategy, which is using math to be a profitable sports bettor. It's hard for me not to say that using math is a surefire way to be profitable because it has completely changed my sports betting. Like, I was using the knowledge experience-based betting for 5+ years, and I was mildly successful. But the last 6 months, I switched to math sports betting, using data, using line discrepancies, strictly looking at the odds and the math, and my profits have exploded, right? Using OddsJam, using DG Fantasy, being a part of a plus EV sports betting community where you can find new edges based off of math, based off of other people in the community who might be smarter than you. They're smarter than me. And being a part of that and using math has completely changed my profits. I've never made this much money betting on sports. I've made over $30,000-$40,000 in just a few months betting on sports. It doesn't even matter what sport it is. Football, basketball, esports. I have no idea what League of Legends is. I don't bet. I don't play. I don't bet on League of Legends because I think someone's going to go over or under. I'm betting on it because someone's line on Underdog is 4 kills higher than their line on Prize Picks. And so I'm going to take the under on Underdog because it's a mispriced line, right? Or, let's say I'm watching football and I don't know who half these players are on the team because I haven't watched football in a couple years, but I'm taking these guys under because I'm correlating plays together and using the math and the odds and the fixed payout structure to make more money than I should be based off of the math. It's all math. And this is a surefire way to be profitable because you can always rely on the math to be accurate, right? You don't have to rely on opinions, right? And stats that may be skewed to tell you something. Math is math. There's no bias here, right? And so that's what's so powerful about using these softwares like OddsJam and DG Fantasy, being a part of communities like JuiceBets VIP, and learning the math and learning the strategies to remove emotions from your sports betting. And that has completely revolutionized the way I look at sports betting, the way I talk about sports betting, and my profits. It's completely changed my life. And so I get it, right? The argument that you can be profitable just betting on sports and using your knowledge and experience, I get it. I'm sure you can. And the argument that using math and this, right, and the knowledge together, for sure you can be profitable. You will be profitable. But my argument always comes back to, at the end of the day, if you're new to sports betting, if you're new to plus EV sports betting, you need to remove emotions completely from the equation when you're starting out, because it will allow you to really lean on the math and learn it and learn why it's profitable. And it's no longer an opinion or emotion-based game now. Now it's math, right? And you can hang your hat on that. And when you go through variance stretches where you have bad variance and you're losing a bunch of bets in a row because sometimes it rolls that way, right? You can feel confident that the math has my back, right? I have an edge. I have positive expected value, and it's okay, that I have some bad variance. I'm going to get over it. I'm going to come out on the other side and continue to be profitable because I have this math to back me up. But if you're using emotions, well, who's backing you up? This is just you, right? And you start to doubt yourself and you start to lower your units or whatever, and making these emotional mistakes, and you don't want that. So to sum it all up, yes, you can be profitable doing anything betting on sports. But if you're a new sports bettor, if you're somebody who wants to find the easiest way to make money betting on sports, it's using math, because you'll stick around a long time because you've got math to behind you, right? You've got this surefire, yes, this is profitable over the long term, and you can rely on it. And so that's what I would always recommend to new sports bettors or someone who's trying to increase their profits betting on sports. Let's try just using math for a bit and see how you do, because I started just using math, no longer betting emotionally, and 6 months later I'm still using math, because guess what? I've been making tens of thousands of dollars betting on sports, and I never thought I'd be able to say that, but now I can, because of math and data and community, right? And we can't, and software, right? We can't overlook the impact that community and software has on that. And I thank OddsJam and DG Fantasy and all the wonderful sharps and VIPs in Juice Bets in our Discord. It's been fantastic. It's taught me a lot. It's increased my profits, and it will increase yours as well if you use math. So anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. It can be a bit of a polarizing subject because people have varying opinions. My opinion is that math will always win, but you definitely can win with both. Yes, you can, but math is the way to do it. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you do like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.